Okay everyone, so watch the staged altercation here. What they're doing a lot now, it goes for people like him and it goes for people like Piers Corbyn and Kate. What they're doing is they're staging little events to make them look like the victims. So you think, oh dear, poor Piers, you know, he's getting targeted by the elite trying to bribe him. Poor guy being offered 10 grand. And then they stage events with Kate, making out like she's a victim as well. So here's just another example, okay? So let's have a quick listen. Okay?
Stuff. You lot have made a proper stuff, proper fibre. We've made a proper fibre, mate. You don't want to do it to the filth, but you're going to do it to the same man. Yeah? Alright, cool. Listen, bro, I'm having a conversation. No, you're not. What's wrong? Get the fuck out, mate.
Okay, now it's not believable anyway, but that's because I know who the guy in the shades is, right? So it's not just some random guy who's having an altercation, right? Let's have a look who he is, yeah? Okay, so we go back to 26th of September, Trafalgar Square, and here we have our man. And look what he's doing. He's stealing the hat off the policeman. Yeah, putting it on his head, right? Notice who he stood next to. Cricket Man, yeah? So this dude is just another actor, alright? Cricket Man is the one who said the only thing stopping him seeing his true love was the jab. And he said that all the way back last year, yeah? So it's a psychological operation. Cricket Man's an actor, and so is this dude here. And isn't it funny that they're using him now to have a fake altercation with Spectrum, yeah? You couldn't make this up, right? And, you know, the fact that he's stood next to Cricket Man and he's messing with the policeman's hat is just tells you everything, innit? Just an actor in a staged event for the TV, for the media. It's a fake beef that you just saw. And it's just to make these people look like victims, yeah? When they're not the victims, they are the perpetrators of the crime, okay? So they use this guy here that they used all the way back in September of last year. The one who steals the policeman's hat and sticks it on his head, who stood next to Cricket Man, next to the guy with the red face covering, next to the blue guy. All these people I've exposed. Jeff Wyatt is there as well. So is Sean. I've made videos about 10 of the people that you can see here right now. And it's a coincidence, yeah, that they're all stood together. And what I'll do is I'll put a comparison face to face, just in case some of you have got bad eyesight and can't tell that it's exactly the same guy, yeah? Right, 1 second. Okay, so there you go. As you can see, when he was having his fake beef, they've given him sunglasses and a hat to make him look slightly different, yeah? Because when he stole the policeman's hat, he didn't have a hat on, yeah? And no glasses. But you can tell it's him because it's exactly the same beard with the same black bit in the middle of the grey bit. Can you see that? The bottom lip exactly the same as well, yeah? And I think they probably gave him those shades to hide the scars on his face, because obviously they're quite big shades, so they hide the scars that he seems to have on the left hand side. But you can tell from the moustache, you can tell from the bottom lip, you can tell from the beard with the black bit in the middle. It's the same guy. And isn't it funny that he's there with Spectrum and then he's there with Cricket Man? Yeah. I remember Spectrum is connected to all the fake filmers like Resistance, GB, who you saw in that video earlier. So it's not a coincidence. These people are all fakes. They pretend to be protesters, they pretend to be filmers, but they're nothing of the sort. They're working against the interests of the people, simple as that. And what they do is they rehash these actors. They possibly think to use people that I haven't spoken about too much. Yeah, I haven't spoken about this man too much. So they try and use people that they think are going to get under the radar, but no. I know exactly who it was. You don't forget people's faces when they steal policemen's caps and put them on their head. Yeah? So, fake beef involving an actor that they already used all the way back last year. And let me touch briefly on the Newcastle protests, okay? I've watched all of them, and to be honest with you, I've avoided it because I find it quite dark and disturbing what they're trying to do. They're trying to escalate the level of staged violence to provoke a reaction in people to go out and attack the police. So I'm very wary of that at the moment. But all I will say to the people who keep asking me what my thoughts are on the Newcastle protest, all you've got to do is look who attended it. And that should give you a massive clue. So we had AJ there. And if you remember, AJ is the one who incited people to invade the Westfield shopping centre. Okay? So if AJ's travelled all the way from London to Newcastle, you'd best believe it's because they need him to help them with a staged event. Okay? And there are others who were present at the Newcastle protest. We'll maybe talk about that another day. But yeah, the fact that AJ is there and he is based in London and he travelled all the way to Newcastle just for this protest tells you that they require him because they've obviously trained him. They find him a suitable candidate to be the agent provocateur / leader of the staged events, yeah? Might as well show you a bit of footage of what I was just telling you about AJ in the Westfield shopping centre. So look, there's a guy with a tinfoil hat, obviously a discreditor, obviously an actor. Normal people who go to these protests don't wear a bloody tinfoil hat. And now I didn't realise, look, there's Sean Ward there. Can you see him there? In his dripping in freedom t-shirt. Those were the most crappiest t-shirts that I've ever seen. If you shills want some t-shirts designed, I'll do it for the right fee, because you obviously haven't got any talent whatsoever. But yeah, there you go. So there's AJ, who I just told you was at Newcastle the other day doing the protest, and as you can see, he's right in the thick of it. So you got Sean Ward there, who I've exposed. You got AJ, who I've exposed there. You got the guy behind him who knocks the policemen's helmets off their heads. Yeah. And Free Hugs was even here somewhere as well. But yeah, you can see that AJ is the instigator of all this. And that's why they used him in Newcastle. Yeah? Simple as that. What it seems like is anyone who's got a megaphone seems to be a shill. And at the end of the day, why is your voice so important that you need to be heard above everyone else? Who is it that you think you are exactly? Some kind of demigod where your voice is more important than everyone, so therefore it must be amplified. I thought we were all equal. I thought there were no leaders. I thought we were all leaders, our own leaders. Yeah? See what I'm saying? And it's funny how since I exposed the guy who knocked the policeman's helmets off, you haven't seen him since. That's the power of the channel. You expose these people and then they have to hide in the shadows. And that's where the saying comes from. Where there is darkness, we shine our light the brightest. And that's the catchphrase of this channel. Alright? So we'll leave it there. 9-minute video there. But we've covered a few subjects, haven't we? Alright, peace for now. I hope you all have a great day. Take care. Keep subscribing, keep sharing, liking, leaving comments. It's very important. Don't be lazy. Yeah, I put a lot of effort into this, so don't be a lazy bastard. Leave a comment. It's only fair, isn't it? Right, peace for now.